Hello and welcome to the weekend weather outlook as we get ready for some more red flag conditions. You can see there's a lot of clouds from a big storm system, but all that rain is shifting off to the south as a coastal low forms over here and then moves out offshore. And you could clearly see the clouds. We've had a lot of clouds today, sun, and then quickly filtered to denser clouds. Looking at our weather map, you can see again that low, and then that energy is going to shift over to this low here. Looking at the radar, yeah, there's nothing. That's none of that is reaching the ground. None of that is. That is all the rain is well off to the southwest, as you can see here. Yeah, that all that rain is well off to the southwest. Looking at the wider radar view, we'll show you what we have. And again, all that rain, you can see that heavy rain over, looks like, well, this is the kind of rain we need. Virginia, North Carolina, this is exactly the kind of rain we'd need that would get us out of this drought or at least put a dent in it. But unfortunately, nothing is making it toward us. Oh, look at that, even a little mixed precipitation up in the mountains of Pennsylvania there in the Poconos. And speaking of the drought, yeah, we've been upgraded now, at least parts of western Nassau and the city. So we can click on New York, but let's see if we can get the map for New York. I'll give you the close-up. All of Long Island's in a moderate drought, but now western parts of Nassau and Queens now in a severe drought. And this is probably the next time they updated this, that orange color is probably going to start covering most of Long Island. And looking at New Jersey, again, we have a severe, extreme drought in the New Jersey Pine Barrens here. So this drought is just continuing to worsen as we got to watch the wildfire risk today. We didn't have too much winds. Light winds today. Looking at what we got outside right now, could already see a red flag warning in Connecticut. I'm guessing that's for tomorrow. Yeah, that's for Friday. And we may see that extended into our area. Right now, we just have a fire weather watch. But I would expect a red flag warning to be issued tomorrow. Right through Saturday. Temperatures, pretty chilly day out there. 39. We only made it to the upper 40s. Looks like a light north-northwest wind now at Islip. Yeah, pretty chilly day. 32 at West Hampton. So because it's a high overcast, I guess we're seeing some radiational cooling. Not seeing that in New Jersey where they have the thicker cloud cover, but I don't think any rain is falling there, unfortunately. So no rain for us, unfortunately, once again. Looking at our lows last night, let's go ahead and look at those lows. And you can see West Hampton got down to 28. Didn't make it to the teens, I'm guessing because of the wind. But everybody got below freezing, 30 degrees mostly, even upper 20s most areas, except for the city, of course, 37 in Central Park. But Islip got down to 30. Let's see how New Jersey did for lows. Come on. 23 at in the Pine Barrens west of Toms River. So no teens, probably because of that little bit of wind there. But if we had no wind at all, we would have definitely made it down to the teens, no problem. High temperatures, upper 40s generally for most of the area. Upper 40s. Yep, upper 40s generally speaking for highs. So yeah, furry. I don't know why it's doing this issue. And I'm curious about. Hold on a sec. I want to see something. If we do this and we put this into an incognito tab, which I'm going to do here. Incognito. Let's do an incognito window here. And do this weather and hazards and see if it's doing the same thing, because I'm just kind of curious now at this point. What is causing this problem? If it's the site or whatever. Let's see. Highs. Let's see. Yeah, no, it's not. It has nothing to do with that. I don't know what it's doing, why it's having this bug. But whatever the case is, we're having difficulty displaying that. Just another bug in the National Weather Service website. So let's go look at our climate statistics for the day. So we were below normal today at Islip. So high of 49, a low of 31 puts us 6 degrees below normal for the day. So we will be not experiencing this kind of cool air as we head into the weekend. Things are actually going to get warmer behind the system as the system pulls away here. Tropics, National Hurricane Center. We have Tropical Storm Sarah, which is going over the it's flooding mainly an issue for the Yucatan area. Its location 15.9 north, 84.0 west, 130 miles east-southeast of Isla Guanja, Honduras, and about 85 miles northwest of Cabo Gracias a Dios on the Nicaraguan-Honduras border. Maximum sustained winds. Wind's not a big deal, 40 miles an hour, moving west at 10 miles an hour. Minimum central pressure, 998 millibars, 29.47 inches. The main issue with this storm is flooding. So that's going to be the main issue. If we look at the warning cone, you see they only have it going through Central America. But there's going to be a lot of flooding from this. But right now, not a concern for the United States at this time. So let's go and look at the models now as we head into the weekend. And again, this big system here, that ridge over us, that pretty much bananas over us, pretty much suppresses that. And it actually becomes a pretty strong low pressure system tomorrow night. But for the weekend, high pressure builds in and keeps us fair. But you notice those tight isobars, particularly on Saturday, which means we're going to be dealing with wind again. So let's look at the HRRR model. And that wind means red flag warning. So here's your low. And again, that low stays well to the south. But you notice the isobars already start to get tighter on Friday. And then Saturday, we have that pressure gradient that we're going to be dealing with. So that's why we think we're going to have some red flag conditions for, at least not tomorrow, definitely on Saturday. The dew points also are low as it is, and they're going to stay low. We have north winds tomorrow becoming northwest. Very low dew points across our area, which, again, very low humidity. And then same thing for Saturday, and then we have more a north-northwest wind that gets stronger. So that is why we're going to have to watch out for red flag warnings, especially because the temperatures, they're not going to be as cool. We still have the low dew points. We'll start off in the 30s in the morning, but we're going to warm up to the near 60 tomorrow, upper 50s to near 60. So it will be warmer. It won't be as cold as this past air mass. That means less humidity in the air. And with that wind tomorrow night, no radiational cooling. Lows will probably be in the low 40s. And then for Saturday, even warmer, probably low 60s for highs. So very low humidity, warm temperatures, and breezy conditions, ideal for the spread of fires. Let's go to the skies now, looking at the RGM here. And you'll see for tomorrow, we're starting off with clouds, and then they start thinning out during the day. And then as we head into Saturday, should be a mostly sunny day across the area. Though, again, if there's some fires and we have some smoke. Sunday, I think will also be mostly sunny. Then the cirrus may wait until later in the afternoon at this point. That's what I'm thinking at this point. So we should have plenty of sunshine both days. And those dry conditions, again, if we go look at the GFS, I'm sure we'll continue into your Saturday. GFS not quite as low with the GFS does bring the dew points up a little bit, but as we go into Sunday, still have that north wind, not as strong. But again, any wildfires we could still the conditions are still there as we've seen until we get some actual rain, real rain. Soaking is what we need, but right now it doesn't look like we're going to be seeing that anytime soon. GFS, obviously some different ideas on cloud cover. If we look at the GFS here, wants to bring the cirrus in a little quicker, but I still think we'll have plenty of sun on Sunday. And those temperatures on Sunday are going to be up probably even warmer. Let's see. Yeah, probably low 60s again, so definitely on the warm side for sure. Let's look at the Event2 Sky site, and we'll just look at the wind gusts as we head into tomorrow. Here's Friday, so here's tomorrow, and you'll see winds gusting to 25 miles an hour. Not wind advisory criteria, but with the low humidity, let's get the kind of humidity we have. Yeah, very low humidity in the air. So for some reason, it's much higher over Jersey. I wonder why that is. I have no idea why it's doing that. That's kind of interesting. Also, is it cooler? So I'm guessing that's it's a 43. I wonder why it has the humidity higher over Jersey like that. That's kind of weird. I think this is overestimating. The humidity is going to be lower than this. I'm not sure why. We're going to have to look at windy.com, and maybe we'll have to go to that site instead. Here's Saturday, and you can see wind gusts 32 miles an hour. It will be worse over Long Island. So stronger winds will be over Long Island and generally New England. So that's why we got the red flag conditions here for Saturday, obviously. And again, if we look at humidity, yeah, I don't know why it's got higher humidity over here. I don't know what it's doing, this thing. But yeah, 30% humidity Saturday night, 30%. So Saturday, the humidity is even lower. And that's Saturday is probably going to be the worst day that we're going to have. It'll be a beautiful day, but it's going to be the worst day for wildfire spread for sure. And then we're going to have to watch for that really, really closely. I definitely think we'll see some red flag warnings on Saturday for sure. Let me shift over to windy.com, and we'll use this one as well to show you the winds. Let me go into the gusts. So we head into tomorrow. This is based off the European model, so we'll see. Yeah, you can see the winds definitely stronger over Long Island versus Jersey tomorrow. But it's Saturday. That's the day we really got to worry about. Here we are at 3 o'clock on Saturday, and yeah, winds actually has them gusting close to 30 over Jersey, too. And again, northwest wind and the humidity also being low. This is the humidity for. Has it a little bit lower over Long Island, but very low humidity. The wildfire spread. For whatever reason, the low humidity is more over Long Island than Jersey tomorrow. I'm not sure why it's doing that. I'm kind of curious. I don't think any rainfall is falling there, so I don't know why it's doing that. But whatever, it's got a little more moisture, a little more humidity in the air over southern Jersey, so maybe that'll help things in the Pine Barrens a little bit there. But for Long Island, most of New York State, Connecticut, we're going to have lower humidity, and that's why I expect that red flag warning to be issued both for tomorrow and Saturday. I think we're going to need that. So that's going to wrap things up on this weekend weather outlook, and I will have another update for you tomorrow night just on the conditions and how we're faring. But that's going to wrap things up for this one. And again, we did have a wildfire in Quorum today, so I'll just go over that briefly here because I'm not going to make a separate wildfire update. Of course, South Shore 12 barely covered it. Only 34
Brush
seconds. There was a
in
fire in
Suffolk.
Quorum. A small fire. It was very small. It happened on Route 112 north of Granny Road at 11 a.m. It was just a quarter of an acre. So very small fire that happened on Route 112 north of Granny Road because the conditions fortunately weren't too bad. But tomorrow and Saturday are going to be a different story, and I think we're going to unfortunately see a lot more wildfires breaking out. Anyway, thank you for watching and have a good night.